you Dr. Evans?
If I weren't, you wouldn't be here, would you? Please sit down. Now, what's your name?
Well, I was hoping we could get down to business now and then learn names later.
Well, let's see here. I told you my name. Now, in polite society, it is customary to tell the person who just told you his or her name the name you go by. So given that I just told you my name, wouldn't it be logical for you to tell me your name?
No.
All right, then. I'll learn your name later. Can you tell me what your problem is? I see you fear your fingers.
What? No, this is a number.
I see you fear math.
No, you idiot. This is 7. I fear the 7 deadly sins.
I see. You have anger management issues.
How should you know I have anger management issues?
Oh, no reason. Well, why don't we start by talking about this fear? I've learned that fears originate in a person's childhood. Did anything happen in your childhood that relates to the 7 deadly sins?
Are you sure you're a licensed doctor?
Well, actually, I have a PhD in psychology, chiropractic therapy, dermatology, and shock therapy.
That's it, I'm leaving.
Wait, I can help you. I happen to be very good in the 7 deadly sins field.
Oh?
When I was a child, I had my own fears. Maybe not necessarily about the sins themselves, but in relation to them. And I created a method that cured my fears.
Well, what was the method?
Well, it's something I like to call puppet therapy.
What?
Look behind your sofa. Inside the box are 7 puppets. You fear the 7 deadly sins, am I correct?
That's right. I fear pride, greed, envy, wrath, lust, gluttony, and sloth. They all barge into my lives and make me miserable.
Well, let's get started. As part of this therapy, I am to leave the room for the rest of the session. After seeing the results of the last patient, it is really, really better off that I not be here. I want you to put each puppet on, and I want you to act as if they are physical manifestations of the 7 deadly sins, and I feel I should tell you, puppet therapy usually has remarkable results.
Usually?
The last patient who tried this spent 6 months in the asylum. Hey, that's weird. There are only 6 puppets in the box. Do you see a puppet on the floor?
I don't see any.
Oh, well, that shouldn't be a problem. I'm sure you can do without it. I will be back in 45 minutes, so please do not leave the room until then.
Hello, Mr. Puppet.
Hello, idiot.
What do you do today?
Well, I went shopping, and I was to eat, and I...
Crush my colleague's self-esteem by belittling them.
What is this? Is this some kind of prank?
Prank? Why would I need to prank you? You're too good to be pranked by anyone. Also, didn't that quack say something about physical manifestations?
Who are you? What do you want?
Want? Why should I want anything? I've got everything that I need. In fact, you could say that I'm better than everyone. Oh, You know me. You know me more than anyone else. I'm better than you. I'm taller than you. I've got a bigger foot than you. You lost most of your friends in elementary school because of me.
People were jealous of my foot in elementary school?
Well, some people. But that's not my point. I am your worst nightmare. I am the underlying cause of the 7 deadly sins. I am much better than them.
Wait, that voice. I've heard you somewhere before.
That's an understatement. You've heard me everywhere. I am the leader of the 7 deadly sins. I am pride. What do you want this time?
You know what? I realized something. You're nothing to be afraid of.
I beg to differ.
It's true. Sometimes I feel superior to others.
You think you're smarter than them.
True.
You think you've got more muscles than them.
True.
You think their puny little brains are irrelevant compared to yours.
True.
You think they're made of BS compared to you.
True. Wait a minute. Not true. So what if I have a little pride in my life? I'm proud to be me, and I'm proud of my mental and physical abilities. But you know what? I'm no better than any other person. What do you say to that? Hello? I'm not sure what the hell happened there, but I'm glad you're not moving. Hey, that's a nice lamp.
Don't you wish it were yours?
No, not particularly. I mean, it's a nice lamp.
It's so nice. I bet you wish it were yours.
Really, it's all a matter of opinion.
And in my opinion, you want it.
Is that your only aim in life? Greed?
Life? I don't have a life. My only ambition is greed. I am the greed. You met me whenever you see a $100 bill. I'm the one that tells you to take it. I'm the one who tells you to buy a Christmas present for yourself, and not your mom, or dad, or siblings.
Pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
The pleasure's mine. But to get to the point, you cannot deny my existence.
But I can deny you're in complete control.
What?
Greed. A spawn of the sin pride. Always there because you want something to make you feel as though you're more important than others. But you know what? I know already I'm not important. And I know that every once in a while we don't necessarily need the latest iPhone, a new laptop, or maybe even a new shirt. But as long as I don't go overboard, I'll be fine. You still there?
Still there and still powerful.
As I was saying, greed is nothing to fear. How about now? Okay. Maybe this will be a switch. Hello. What's your name? All right. Ooh, I like that painting. Say, nice table.
Wish I had something like this.
I would have figured you guys would have thought of a more subtle approach of introducing yourselves.
Oh, don't you wish this table was yours? Don't you?
Wait. This sounds a lot like Greed's speech.
It's probably not as good as hers, because it doesn't have same purpose. Aren't you envious of the fact that Dr. Evans has a better table than you? A shrink has enough money to buy a better table than you! It's insane!
It's just a table.
But it could be more than that. It could mean she's rich. It could mean she has better taste. It could mean she has better life. And you are envious of that.
Admittedly, yes.
You know me very well. Envy destroys billions of people every day.
But not a lot of people. If everyone was envious, who would there be to be left envious of?
Lindsay Lohan.
No one's envious of her. Envy is nothing to be afraid of. Maybe you envy a person more than you should, but there are more important things to do in life than envy someone. What do you say to that? I see they have the departure down pat. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to do something that corresponds with the sin, and you'll come to life, and I'll be scared out of my wits.
Aren't you angry?
Well, it's not really that bad.
Oh, you're angry. You're really mad. One person puts a table in a place where you can easily hurt your legs on it. It's ridiculous. It makes you blow your stack. Maybe even more than that blown stack Lindsay Lohan has.
It does hurt.
And when something hurts, you blame someone. And the person you blame would be your psychiatrist. And the anger builds more and more and more and more.
You're right. Who the hell put a table on the floor? So stupid. Enough to drive a guy crazy.
Well, you really do have anger management issues.
Anger? Wait. I get it now. I just have to control anger for things. Sometimes my wrath can get out of hand, but you know what? As long as I don't hurt other people in the process, everything will be fine. Not just for me, but for the people around me. And it's especially ridiculous to get mad about a table. This is easy. All I have to do is talk to each puppet and tell them I'm not afraid of them. Simple.
Don't you feel just blue in some areas?
Well, this is a change. Hello. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure indeed.
Right. So all I need to do is have you hear me out, then you'll hear me out, and before I know it, you'll be gone.
Don't you feel there are more exciting things we can do than just hear each other out? You often have the desire for pleasure. Pleasure that can only be satisfied by your own amusement. Unsightly methods that you use.
Well, who doesn't?
You know who I am, don't you? I am lust, the fifth deadly sin. And unlike the other sins, I do not easily go away. I'm always there, and you can never stop me. Lust is something that can't be contained in a person. The burning desire that lingers for all of eternity.
Maybe this won't be as easy as I thought it would be. There are 7 deadly sins. Pride, greed, envy, wrath, lust. But what were the last 2? Something smells like beer. How'd you get out of the box?
I climbed, buddy. Puppets, my ass. We're sins. We don't need to exist below the waist. We can go wherever we want and whenever we want.
And what's with this thing?
Lust gave you crap about insatiable hunger. This kind of hunger can be satiated, but satiated in a way that makes it a sin.
And sure, food doesn't hurt that much.
In ancient times, it was a sin to take food before dinner. In modern times, food should mainly be eaten at 3 meals of the day, but people sometimes overeat or have large snacks in between.
Can't I make a point here?
What?
People can go without a snack for hours at a time. It's the modern age. People get too distracted for snacks most of the time. Therefore, you're rendered obsolete.
You're very well aware of how unhealthy the food at McDonald's or Shake Shack is. Yet you continue to eat from those places as if it's a daily routine.
Huh. I guess I didn't really give those times much thought.
You'd never give those times any thought. When people are stressed or upset, they use me to help drown out their sorrows. And soon, their sorrows are all forgotten, only they've been replaced by even worse things. It's true that you can control sins like me. But what's also true is that I'm the hardest of the sins to control. People don't know better with me. That's why there are so many contestants on NBC's The Biggest Loser. So many people going to the grave from alcohol poisoning. The insatiable hunger. Food. The cause of it all? Gluttony.
Something's not right. I was able to defend myself with the first ones. Now I can't get a word past them. I'm getting real tired of having to talk to you guys.
Tired? Great idea. Let's take a nap.
That snoring was a hint enough. You're sloth, aren't you?
That's right. The eternal laziness. The tired creature. Remember the time when you fell asleep and missed that important information needed for the test? That was me. You know, people get tired from sleeping on the job. That's all me. I'm not easy to get rid of.
Wait a minute. The first few puppets were so stuck up, they didn't bother telling me they weren't easy to get rid of. The last 3, the most powerful ones, I mean the real most powerful ones.
Thank you.
No problem. Got under my skin by telling me how hard they are to get rid of.
And we are. The first 4 sins are more like feelings. They're pretty dangerous, but compared to us, they're very easy to control. Lust, gluttony, and sloth. They're less like feelings and more like literal things that bother people. When you meet each sin individually, we're dangerous. But when all of us are combined, we're deadly.
It is next to impossible to get rid of the 7 deadly sins. They all bother you and won't leave you alone. Sure, you can control them, and they may possibly retaliate, but you know what? The sins are nothing more than a way of life. I'm proud of being myself. I do want some things occasionally. I do envy some people. I do unleash my wrath. I do sometimes lust after people. I sometimes eat more than I should, and I often feel too lazy to do things. But if I was lazy all the time, nothing would be done. I choose to let the sins into my life, and I choose to make them leave. or do halftime. And therefore, because the sins are just a way of life, you all, just being puppets, do not exist. Am I right?
Right.
Huh. Made in China.
I trust your session went well.
It was amazing. I was actually cured. You're the best shrink I've ever met.
Oh, well, I'm glad it worked. It worked?
Thank you. I'll be sure to leave a generous paycheck when the session ends.
Well, actually, it's 3 o'clock. Your session is over. You can pay at the front. I never did get your name.
I am humanity.